Have you ever wondered what it truly means to win in life? Is it the money in your bank account? The watch on your wrist or the purse on your shoulder? Is it the number of friends you have or the car or cars you drive? Or is it something deeper, something more profound? Here's the thing. Society, especially social media, often tells us that success is about material wealth and status. But let me ask you this. Can you be rich and still feel empty on the inside? Can you have 1,000 friends and still feel lonely? Can you be surrounded by people and yet never feel trust or love? Can you have 5 homes and no one by your side to visit them with? These are tough questions, and you all know the answer is yes. But they force us to look beyond the surface. Winning in life isn't just about external achievements. It's about internal fulfillment. It's about waking up with a sense of purpose and going to bed with a sense of peace. I should probably say that again. It's about internal fulfillment. It's about waking up with a sense of purpose and going to bed with a sense of peace. It's about growing as a person, learning something new every single day, and making a positive impact on those around you. Ask yourself, are you passionate? Are you passionate about what you do every day? Do you feel a sense of joy and satisfaction from your work, your relationships, and your hobbies? If not, why? What's holding you back? Often we find ourselves stuck in routines that drain us rather than energize us, right? I'm sure we can all agree with that statement. Think about the people in your life. Are they lifting you up or dragging you down? When you can, always try to surround yourself with those who inspire and challenge you, who believe in your dreams and push you to be the best version of yourself. And if you struggle to find these people, you can always connect with me, because I am here. Santisi has your back, and I genuinely want you to succeed. Remember, winning in life, it's all about quality, not quantity. Although, there is nothing wrong with quantity. It's what life's about, right? It's what planet Earth is, about manifesting things. That's why we come to have this experience. I'll share with you a little secret. It's that when you have abundance of quality in your life first, the quantity part of stuff usually follows right along with little or no effort. Now, let's talk about setbacks and failures. Are you letting your past mistakes define you? Every successful person has faced failures, yes, but what sets them apart is their resilience. They view failures as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. When something bad happens, they become grateful, thankful, and they pop the champagne. They view their failures as nothing but a stepping stone. Then they take that stone and they use it to begin to build a new foundation. Let me ask you, are you using your failures to fuel your growth? Finally, ask yourself this. Are you living your life for yourself or for the approval of others? Do you do what you want to do each day? Or do you do what you think you need to do each day? And look, it's easy to get caught up in trying to meet the expectations of society, your family, your friends, your spouses, your relationships. Sure. But true fulfillment comes from living authentically in alignment with your own values, your own perspectives, your own vantage point, in your own dreams. So, how do you know if you're winning in life? You see, it's not about having everything you want, but about appreciating everything you have right now. It's about progress, not perfection. It's about being grateful for the journey, even with its ups and downs. What if I told you that the next steps to achieving true success in fulfillment are already within your reach? Sounds intriguing, right? But here's the catch. Most people never realize it because they're looking in the wrong places. Are you one of them? You see, we often chase success and fulfillment in the form of money, status, and possessions. But let me ask you this. Why do so many wealthy and famous people feel empty on the inside? Why do they struggle with unhappiness despite having everything we think we want? Just look at your favorite Hollywood star as proof. How many in your eyes have it all? But to them, their life is full of sadness and confusion and depression. Why do so many go off the deep end when they seem to have it all? The answer is simple. True success and fulfillment comes from within, not from accolades or fame. So, how do you discover the next steps to achieving this inner success for yourself? Let's talk about it. You must start by asking yourself some tough questions. What truly matters to you in your life? What legacy do you want to leave behind? What memories and stories will people talk about long after your time here on Earth is over? What are your passions and dreams that you want to accomplish? Are you living a life that aligns with your true desires? Or are you just going through the motions of the system, trying to meet the expectations of others? The biggest question is, how much do you care? Let's get real, all right? Let's get real. Are you doing what you love to do every single day? If not, why? What's holding you back? Fear of failure? Fear of judgment? It's time to break free from these chains. Embrace your passions and don't be afraid to pursue what sets your soul on fire. Remember, the path to true success and fulfillment isn't always the safest or the most conventional one. Then, after you decide all of that, next, it's crucial that you evaluate the people around you. My friend Wayne and I, we talk about this virtually every day. Are the people that you are associating with, are they supporting you? Are they supporting your journey? Or are they hindering it? Are they pushing you towards your goals or pulling you away from them any chance they get? Like I have said many times before, and I will continue to say it many times into the future because it's so very important. You need to focus on and surround yourself with those who inspire you, who motivate you, who challenge you to be the best version of you. You need to let go of toxic relationships that drain your energy and confidence. And remember, Santisi will always have your back, as I genuinely want you to succeed. So if anything, you have me, and I support you in your dreams. Now, let's talk about mindset. One of my favorite words, mindset. Are you holding on to limiting beliefs that keep you stuck? Do you believe that you're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough? It's time to reframe those thoughts. Believe in your potential and in your ability to grow. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn and become stronger through. Lastly, for this audio, take action. Dreams and plans mean nothing without action. Dreams and plans mean nothing without action. Break down your goals into manageable steps and start tackling them, no matter how small. And remember, go as far as you can see. Once you get there, you will automatically see further, as the next logical step will magically present itself. Then celebrate your progress and stay committed, even when things get tough. So let me ask you then, are you ready to discover the next steps to achieving true success and fulfillment in your life? Remember, it's not a destination, but a mission of self-discovery, self-growth, and most of all, igniting and following your passion. And always commit and follow your passion, no matter what tries to stop you. Have you ever felt like you're living the wrong life? Stuck in a reality that doesn't reflect who you truly are? What if I told you that you have the power to switch realities and create a new life timeline where manifesting your dreams is easier than ever? Sounds pretty incredible, right? But how do you actually do it? First, let's challenge the status quo. Are you content with your current reality, or do you feel a deep longing for something more? Many people accept their circumstances as unchangeable, but the truth is, you are not bound by your current reality. You have the power to transform it, to switch realities and create a new timeline of your existence. Not only of your existence, but of your choosing. How to start is you want to start by visualizing the life you desire. Close your eyes and imagine it in as much vivid detail as you can. Add as many sounds and sights and smells and textures and emotions as possible. You want to virtually watch your movie of you living the life that you want to live. What does this look like? How does it feel? Who are you in this new reality? What skills do you have? What's your personality like? What's your body type? Thin, athletic, muscular? This vision of you is your new timeline, and it's simply waiting for you to step into it. However, you must create it in your mind first. You must create it in your mind with full and absolute belief before this door in your mind will appear for you to open and virtually step through it and never have any reason to ever look back. Now, ask yourself, what beliefs are holding you back? Do you believe that change is too difficult, that your dreams are out of reach? I'm telling you right now, it's time to let go of those limiting beliefs. Replace them with empowering thoughts and emotions that align with your new reality. Believe that you are worthy of your dreams and capable of achieving them. The best part is that you can rewrite them anytime, and you can virtually shift timelines in your mind, creating whatever reality that you desire. Next, take inspired action. This means making decisions and taking steps that align with your new timeline. If you want to switch careers, start by researching opportunities, networking, and gaining new skills. If you want to improve your relationships, invest time and effort in meaningful connections. It's whatever it is to you. Just create it and watch the movie in your mind in real time. Trust me, no one does this. And those of you who do this, you will be blown away with the results. Each action, no matter how small, brings you closer to your new reality. Think about the people in your life. I talk about this a lot because it's really important and everyone seems to just glaze over it, okay? Think about the people in your life. Are they supportive of your dreams, or do they keep you anchored in your old reality? Surround yourself with those who uplift and encourage you, who share your vision and support your journey. Their positive energy will help propel you forward. Now, I know that finding people like this in the physical realm can be tough for many. Just remember, you can do this in your mind, in your movie. Surround yourself with supportive, uplifting people as you create your new timeline. In addition to that, always remember that Santisi will always have your back, as I genuinely want you to succeed and achieve all of your dreams. And here's a critical point. Stay persistent and patient. Reality shifts begin to take shape in the blink of an eye. And yes, there will be challenges and setbacks, but don't let them deter you. Keep your vision clear, your emotions intense, and your actions on how you respond to the shifts. Keep them consistent. Trust that with time and effort, your new timeline will manifest in ways that you could never think of. So, how do you know when it's time to maybe possibly consider shifting realities? Good question. The answer is when your current life no longer aligns with your dreams and passions. That's when it's time to create a new one. Embrace the power within you to shape your destiny. You are the author of your own story, and you can rewrite a new chapter whenever you choose. Have you ever felt that deep connection to your higher self, only to wonder, what now? What's next? It's a profound moment, realizing that you've tapped into something greater within you. But the journey doesn't stop there. In fact, this is just the beginning. Are you ready to learn what comes next? First, let me ask you, do you trust your gut feelings? I mean, do you really trust your gut feelings? That inner voice guiding you. After connecting with your higher self, it's crucial to learn and to trust your intuition. Those subtle nudges and feelings are your higher self communicating with you. Start recognizing and acting on these signals. They can lead you to decisions and paths that truly align with who you are. Next, think about your life's purpose. Have you ever paused to consider why you're here and what truly drives you. Your higher self provides clarity about your purpose. Reflect on your passions, your talents, and what brings you joy. As these are not random, they are clues from your higher self about what you are meant to do. Aligning your actions with this purpose, it's a game changer. Another vital lesson is self-love and compassion. Ask yourself, how often do you judge yourself harshly? You see, your higher self is loving and non-judgmental. Learn to see yourself through this compassionate lens. Embracing self-love, it boosts your confidence and it helps you form healthier, more genuine relationships. Now, let's talk about the ego. Are your desires driven by a need for validation and material success? You see, the ego seeks external rewards, but your higher self values inner peace and growth. Learn to shift your focus from these ego-driven desires at first to what truly fulfills you on a deeper level. And I'll share with you a little secret here. This is when you do this is when it makes manifesting more of that material stuff much easier. Also, living in the moment is another key lesson. How much of your day is spent worrying about the past or the future? Mindfulness, we've talked about that. Mindfulness keeps you connected to your higher self. Practices like meditation and deep breathing help you to stay present and balanced, allowing you to experience life more fully. I have some of the best meditations on mindfulness ever recorded that you can listen to right here on YouTube. Just search Paul Santisi Mindfulness and pick one that resonates best with you. Next, let's talk about forgiveness and letting go, as both are also very essential. Are you holding on to grudges or past hurts? These negative emotions can block your spiritual growth. You want to learn to forgive yourself and others and let go of what no longer serves you. You see, this creates space for positivity and healing. Lastly, embrace continuous growth. Are you committed to learning and evolving? Your higher self is always growing, and so should you. Seek new knowledge, embrace new experiences, and stay open to change. This is a lifelong journey of growth, and it keeps you aligned with your higher self. So, the question is, what do you need to learn after connecting with your higher self? Trust your intuition. Understand your purpose. Practice self-love. Let go of ego. Live mindfully. Forgive and commit to continuous growth. These lessons will guide you toward a life of authenticity and fulfillment. Have you ever looked around and felt like an outsider in your own life? Like you're living in a world that speaks a language you can't quite understand, where everyone else seems to be part of a secret club you weren't invited to. It's a painful feeling, isn't it? To yearn for connection, but feel like you're constantly falling short. Think about all the people you interact with every day. Are they truly seeing you? Or are you just another face in the crowd, another name on the list? And more importantly, are you seeing yourself? Are you looking in the mirror and recognizing the person staring back at you? Or have you become a stranger to yourself? Let's take a moment to sit with these questions. Let them sink into your soul. Feel the discomfort they bring, the ache of longing for something more, something deeper. It's okay if tears well up in your eyes. That just means that you're allowing yourself to feel, to truly feel. Now, imagine a different reality. Picture a world where every interaction is infused with empathy and understanding, where you're not just tolerated, but celebrated for the uniqueness, the unique essence that is you. Can you feel the warmth of that embrace? The validation that washes over you like a gentle wave? But here's the hard truth. That world doesn't exist. Yet. We're living in a time where surface level connections reign supreme, where likes and follows have replaced genuine human connection. It's easy to feel lost in the noise, to believe the lie that you're not enough just as you are. So, what can we do about it? What can we do? How can we reclaim our sense of belonging in a world that seems intent on pushing us to the sidelines? Let's start by tearing down the walls that we've built around ourselves. Let's strip away the layers of protection we've wrapped ourselves in and stand vulnerable but unafraid in the light of our own truth. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. I know. The thought of exposing our deepest fear and insecurities to the world is enough to make anyone's heart race. But here's the thing. Vulnerability is where connection is born. It's in those raw, unfiltered moments that we find our truest allies, the ones who see us not in spite of our imperfections, but because of them. So let's dare to be vulnerable. Let's open our hearts and minds to the possibility of deeper connection, of real understanding. And let's not stop there. Let's turn that same compassion inward and learn to see ourselves with the same gentle eyes we reserve for others. Let's forgive ourselves right now for our past mistakes, for the times we fell short of our own expectations. Let's embrace our flaws as beautiful imperfections that make us who we are. Because here's the truth, my friends. Here is the truth. You are worthy of love and belonging exactly as you are. You are enough, not in spite of your imperfections, but because of them. So let's take off our masks, let down our guard, and step boldly into the light of our own authenticity. And next time that you look at yourself in the mirror, appreciate yourself, respect yourself, value yourself, and most of all, believe in yourself. I believe in you. I appreciate you. And I genuinely want you to succeed. And I know you can, and I know that you will. I mean, think about it. You attracted this message to you in this moment. So pop the champagne and celebrate yourself, will ya? You are here and you can create your future however you want to perceive it. Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so real it left you questioning everything? Have you ever wondered if there's more to your dreams than just random images and stories? What if I told you that your dreams are powerful messages from your subconscious, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of yourself. Dreams are our mind's way of speaking to us, revealing truths we may not see when we're awake. They are a window into our soul, a mirror reflecting our deepest desires, fears, and unresolved issues. But what do these dreams mean for our lives? How can we decode the messages they hold? Let's dive into this mystical realm and uncover the dream meanings that you should never ignore. These dreams are not mere figments of imagination. They are a profound message from your subconscious that can transform your life. Number 1, falling. Have you ever dreamt of falling endlessly in your dreams? This often symbolizes a loss of control or fear or failure. It's your mind's way of telling you to confront your insecurities and regain your footing in life. Number 2, being chased. Dreams of being chased can be terrifying. They usually represent something you're not avoiding in your waking life, be it a responsibility, a fear, or an unresolved conflict. It's time to face what's chasing you, and it's time to find peace. Number 3, flying. We've all done this, I believe, one time or another. Dreaming of flying can be exhilarating. It often signifies a desire for freedom and a break from life's constraints. It's your subconscious encouraging you to rise above your challenges and embrace your true potential. Number 4, we have losing teeth. Losing teeth in a dream can be quite unsettling. It often points to concerns about your appearance or fear of aging. It's a nudge to address your self-esteem issues and accept yourself as you are. Moving along, number 5, being naked in public. This common dream reflects vulnerability and a fear of exposure. It suggests that you're feeling insecure or ashamed about something in your life. Embrace your authentic self and shed from the fear of judgment. Number 6, missing an important event. Missing a crucial event in your dream often symbolizes anxiety about missing opportunities or failing to meet expectations. It's a reminder to stay present and prioritize what truly matters to you. Number 7, water. Water in dreams is a powerful symbol of emotions. Calm water represents peace, while turbulent water signifies emotional turmoil. Pay attention to the state of water in your dreams to understand your emotional health. Number 8, death. Dreaming of death can be frightening, but often represents transformation and new beginnings. It's a sign that a part of your life is ending, making way for new growth and opportunities. Number 9, being lost. Feeling lost in a dream mirrors feelings of confusion and lack of direction in your waking life. It's a call to reconnect with your goals and find clarity in your path. Then, number 10, meeting a stranger. Encountering a stranger in your dream often represents unknown aspects of yourself. It's an invitation to explore and to integrate these hidden parts into your conscious life. But here is the most important question. What are your dreams trying to tell you about your life? What if you could unlock the secrets they hold and use that wisdom to transform your reality? Imagine waking up each day with a deeper understanding of yourself, feeling guided and inspired by the messages from your dreams. Imagine the power of living a life where your subconscious mind helps you navigate your waking world, providing clarity and insight. It's possible. Have you ever felt that there's more to this world than what meets the eye? Have you sensed another layer of reality just beyond your reach, waiting to be discovered? Imagine if you could tap into a higher dimension, a place where your dreams, your potential, and the very essence of your being come alive. In this short audio, we will explore the secrets of the fifth dimension, a realm of infinite possibilities, and discover how to master its profound energy. What we cover next should blow your mind and revolutionize your life. This is not just a motivational speech, it's a revelation. We're diving into ancient wisdom, religious truths, and historical facts that have been guarded for centuries. So, what is the fifth dimension? The fifth dimension is a higher state of consciousness, a realm where time and space as we know them dissolve. It's a place of pure energy and limitless potential. Nikola Tesla once said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This dimension is where those secrets are revealed. The ancient Sumerians, the Egyptians, the Greeks, they all spoke of realms beyond the physical. Realms where gods and humans intertwined. Step 1. To the fifth dimension. Awaken your awareness. The first step to entering the fifth dimension is to awaken your awareness. Now, this just isn't about being mindful. It's about breaking free from the chains of the third dimension. Ask yourself right now, ask yourself this: what beliefs are confining me? What societal norms are blinding me to my true potential? Listen, challenge everything you think you know. Now, I never quote religious text, however, this is an instance where it fits. Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within you." So, are you ready to uncover that kingdom? Step number 2, elevate your vibration. Raising your vibration is crucial to accessing the fifth dimension. Ancient sages and mystics have taught this for millennia. The Bhagavad Gita spoke of achieving higher states of being through purity and discipline. Surround yourself with positive energy, practice gratitude, and meditate daily. And when you feel the shift in your energy, ask yourself, how does it resonate with my soul? And then observe that feeling. Step number 3, activate your heart center. The heart is the gateway to the fifth dimension. Ancient Egyptian texts like the Book of the Dead speak of the heart as the seat of the soul, weighed against the feather of Ma'at to judge one's purity. To activate your heart center, practice unconditional love and compassion. Release past hurts and embrace forgiveness. You see, your heart must be as light as that feather, free from the burdens of anger and resentment. Let me ask you, can you feel your heart opening, connecting to this higher realm? Step number 4, enter the dimension through meditation. You see, meditation is your portal to the fifth dimension. Sit in silence, breathe deeply, and visualize a door opening to this higher plane. Step through this door with intention and courage. Feel the shift in your consciousness as you leave behind the limitations of the physical world. What do you see? What truths are revealed to you? Buddha. Buddha spoke of enlightenment as a state of beyond suffering. Let me ask you right now, are you ready to experience that transcendence? Step number 5, observe and integrate your discoveries. Once you enter the 5th dimension, observe everything that you discover. You may encounter profound insights, visions, or even entities of pure light. Integrate these experiences into your daily life. Reflect on them, journal about them, and let them guide your actions. Now, you might be asking, that sounds great, but how can these revelations transform my life? How can they help me manifest my highest potential? And the answer is, you will feel the answer. And when you do, write it down. And then go back and revisit it and observe the words that you wrote down about yourself. And then continue to observe each feeling within your cognitions. Now, the controversial truth. Many will tell you that this is fantasy, that the 5th dimension doesn't really exist. But remember the words of Albert Einstein. He said that reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Ancient wisdom and religious texts, they point to dimensions beyond our physical realm. Don't let the skepticism of others deter you from seeking this higher truth. The 5th dimension is real and it's within your reach. So, this has brought us to a life-changing conclusion. Now, imagine living a life where you are in tune with the infinite energy of the universe, where you can manifest your dreams effortlessly, and where you are connected to the deepest truths of existence. This is not just a possibility, it's your destiny. Let's keep this audio short. Remember this, you have the power to transcend the ordinary and to enter the extraordinary. By mastering the 5th dimension, you can create a life filled with joy, purpose, and abundance. Don't wait, folks. Start your journey today. Embrace these steps and watch your life transform in miraculous ways. All right, listen up. What if I told you that everything going on in your life right now is your fault? Ooh, ouch! I don't know why it is, but when you tell someone it's their fault, man, oh man, do they get triggered. The walls of defense go up, the fangs drop. The sweet person you once thought you knew now has burning red eyes ready to consume your soul for saying that it's their fault. Yeah, you heard me. I said it. And now, pay attention to what I'm going to reveal to you. This will help you. Then, at the end of this audio, I will hook you up with something awesome that has the power to change your life for the better. And you can start applying it, and it will begin to work so fast. It'll begin to work before you even wake up tomorrow morning. Sound good? You see, the life you're living, the body you're in, the money you have or don't have, it all starts in one place, your mind. Mindset. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all while you're struggling just to get by? Have you felt stuck in a rut, like no matter how hard you try, nothing changes? Do you ever think, why is this happening to me? Well, maybe the real question should be, what am I thinking that's making this my reality? You see, I had this cognition today while driving in the truck. That's why I'm making this quick audio. I took a wrong turn and I ended up someplace that I did not want to be. That made me think about the book that I was introduced to over 25 years ago. It was a book written by James Allen titled As a Man Thinketh. It's a very short book that says that your thoughts shape your life. Let's dig into it a little bit. Thought and character. Your thoughts build your character. If you're thinking garbage, you're living garbage. Next, effect of thought on circumstances. Your thoughts are like magnets attracting situations. Positive thoughts bring positive circumstances. You see, it's not magic. It's your mind at work. Ever notice how stress and negativity makes you feel sick? That's the effect of thought on health and body. A healthy mind equals a healthy body. Think well, feel well. Now, you gotta have thought and purpose. Aimless thinking leads to an aimless life. Focus your thoughts on your goals. Think clear, act clear, achieve clear. Dreaming of success? Here's the kicker. The thought factor in achievement is success starts in the mind. You got to think it before you can achieve it. Simple as that. It's not just about thinking, it's about visions and ideals. With that said, dream big. We've all heard this before. Dream big. Dream so big that it would take you 5 or 10 lifetimes to achieve all those goals. You see, your ideals will always pull you up from mediocrity. I'll say that again. Your ideals will always pull you up from mediocrity. Remember that. They give you a reason to get up in the morning and to push harder. Finally, let's talk about serenity. All that hustle, all that grind, it means nothing if you don't have peace of mind. A calm, serene mind is a powerhouse. It's where real strength comes from. So, here's the deal. If you want to change your life, change your thoughts. It's not about blaming the world. It's about taking control of your mind. Imagine waking up each day knowing that you're the master of your destiny. Imagine looking back and seeing how far you've come, knowing it all started with a single thought. I don't know about you, but that's power. That's freedom. That's you living your best life. Let me ask you, are you ready to take control? Are you ready to think better and live better? Remember, folks, as you think, so you become. Have you ever felt lost, like the ground beneath your feet could give way at any moment? Have you felt the deep, gnawing pain of abandonment, leaving you feeling unworthy and unloved? If so, I'm creating this audio for you, and I'm here to change your life. This is not just another motivational speech. This is a revelation. We will explore secret knowledge that has been hidden for centuries, unlocking the power within you to feel safe and secure, to overcome abandonment issues, and to take full ownership of your life. Let's talk about the destructive power of insecurity. We all crave safety and security, but what happens when that foundation is shattered? Think about it. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you trusted, leaving you feeling emotionally paralyzed? Have you ever faced rejection that cut so deep it made you question your worth? These experiences are not just painful, they are destructive. They plant seeds of insecurity and powerlessness that grow into a forest of self-doubt. Now, the secret to feeling safe and secure. Let's talk about that. What if I told you that the secret to feeling safe and secure lies not outside of you, but within? Ancient wisdom teaches us that true security comes from within. The Dalai Lama once said, "We can never obtain peace in the outer world until we make peace with ourselves." To truly feel safe, to feel truly safe, you must start by nurturing your inner world. And let's talk about a few steps on how you can do just that. Step number 1, acknowledge and accept your pain. The first step to overcoming abandonment issues is to acknowledge and accept your pain. You see, it's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel vulnerable. Your pain is valid. Your pain is valid. Now, ask yourself, what am I afraid to face? What emotions have I buried deep inside? By acknowledging your pain, you begin the healing process. And you begin the healing process instantly. You start to reclaim the power that was taken from you. Step number 2, forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for reclaiming your life. Forgive yourself for any perceived failures or shortcomings. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Let me say that again. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. The Buddha taught us holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Release that poison. Free yourself from the chains of resentment. And with that said, I encourage you to listen to the guided meditation that I created that's right here on YouTube, titled Eternal Serenity. It will help you to start this process. And all you need to do is press play and listen. Step number 3, cultivate self-love and self-worth. You are worthy of love and respect. 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 Repeat this until you believe it. You are worthy of love and respect. You are worthy of love and respect. Self-love is the foundation of feeling safe and secure. Start by practicing daily affirmations. Look in the mirror and say, I am worthy, I am enough. I am worthy, I am enough. And do your best to surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Now, I know that sounds basic, and it is, because masters are the ones who always focus on the basics. Create a sanctuary of positivity and love for yourself first. Step number 4, take ownership of your life. Taking ownership of your life means reclaiming your power and taking 100% responsibility over your entire life. Now, this is not easy, and this is where 99.99999% of you will just give up and fail. And look, listen, it's up to you, okay? But this means setting some boundaries and standing up for yourself. It means making choices that align with your true self. Ask yourself, what do I want? What do I want? What do I need to feel safe and secure in my life? Once you have those answers, then take action. Start small, but be consistent. Each step you take is a step forward in reclaiming your power. Step number 5, embrace the unknown with courage. Feeling safe and secure doesn't mean living a life free of challenges. No. It means having the courage to face the unknown with confidence. Remember the words of Eleanor Roosevelt. Do one thing every day that scares you. Push your boundaries. Embrace change. Trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Now, the controversial truth in all of this up to this point is many will tell you that your safety and security depend only on external factors: money, relationships, and health. But the controversial truth is that true security comes from within. It's not about what you have. It's about who you are. It's about the strength and the resilience that reside in your soul. A life-changing conclusion. Imagine a life where you feel safe and secure, where you have overcome the shadows of abandonment, and where you stand tall, owning your destiny. This is not just a dream. It's your reality, waiting to be claimed. You have the power to transform your life. You have the power to heal and to thrive. Have you ever felt that your dreams are more than just fleeting images, that they hold a key to unlocking something profound within you? What if I told you that understanding and harnessing the power of your dreams could transform your life in ways that you've never imagined? Our dreams are like hidden maps guiding us through the labyrinth of our subconscious mind. They reveal our deepest fears, our highest hopes, and the unresolved issues that shape our waking lives. But how can we tap into this powerful resource? How can we decode the messages our dreams are trying to send us? Think about the dreams that you've had recently. Have you ever woken up feeling an intense emotion that lingers with you throughout the day? Have you ever had a dream that felt so vivid, so real, that it seemed to hold a message just for you? What if these dreams are your subconscious mind's way of telling you something important, something you need to hear? Consider this. Your dreams are not random. They are deeply personal messages crafted by your subconscious mind to help you navigate your life. Each symbol, each scenario is a piece of the puzzle. Are you ready to put the pieces together and see the bigger picture? Let's explore how you can understand and harness the power of your dreams. Number 1, keep a dream journal. A lot of people talk about this. A lot of people say they do it, but they actually don't really apply it, and they never really revisit or reread what they wrote down after a few days goes by. So if you really want the benefit from this, make a commitment to do this for at least the next 21 days. It's simple. Just start by keeping a journal by your side. Write down everything you remember as soon as you wake up. It doesn't have to be in the form of a story. It could just be little details. And over time, patterns and reoccurring themes will emerge, offering you insights into your inner world. Number 2, reflect on your emotions. Pay attention to the emotions you feel in your dreams. Are you anxious, joyful, fearful? Are you at peace? These emotions can reveal underlying issues and areas of your life that need attention. Number 3, look for symbols. Dreams often communicate through symbols. Water, for example, can represent emotions, while flying may signify a desire for freedom. Think about it. What symbols appear in your dreams? And what do you think at this moment? What do you think they mean to you? Number 4, connect the dots. Relate your dreams to your waking life. Are there unresolved conflicts or desires that your dreams are highlighting? Use your dreams as a tool to gain clarity and direction. Number 5, embrace lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is the practice of becoming aware that you are dreaming while you are in the dream. This can give you the power to interact with your subconscious mind directly and to gain deeper insights. Imagine the power of understanding your dreams and using that knowledge to improve your life. Picture waking up each day with a sense of purpose, guided by the wisdom of your subconscious mind. How would your life change if you could harness the full potential of your dreams? Remember this. Remember this. Your dreams are a gift. They are a bridge between your conscious and subconscious mind, offering profound insights and guidance. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore them. Embrace them. Learn from them. And let them guide you to a more fulfilled and meaningful life. Have you ever felt that money is elusive, something hard to come by, and even harder to keep? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly while others struggle tremendously? What if I told you that money is your friend? Money is your friend, and money is a renewable resource that is always available to you. Would you believe me? Imagine viewing money not as a scarce commodity, but as a loyal companion that wants to help you achieve your dreams. Imagine if you understood that money needs to circulate to come back to you in abundance, like a river flowing smoothly through your life. Let's take a few minutes and let's dive into the mindset that can transform your relationship with money. Number 1, let's talk about a shift in your perspective. Instead of seeing money as something to chase, view it as a partner in your journey. Ask yourself, how would your life change if you believe that money is your friend, always there to support you? What if you trusted that there is always enough for everyone? Number 2, embrace abundance. I mean, really embrace abundance. Don't hope for it. Don't wonder if it's coming. Don't wish for it. Embrace it. The fact is, money is a renewable resource. It's not limited. It's abundant. When you spend money with joy and gratitude, you're sending out positive energy that attracts more wealth. Think about it. How do you feel when you pay your bills or buy something you love? Are you grateful or do you feel anxious? Number 3, let's talk about the law of circulation. Money needs to circulate to grow. It's a universal law. Just as blood must flow through your body to keep you alive, money must flow through you in your life to create abundance. When you hoard money out of fear, you block this flow. What would happen if you trusted that by giving, you're also receiving? Now let's talk about number 4, generosity and gratitude. Practice generosity. Give not just to receive, but to share your abundance. When you give freely, you create a space for more to come back to you. And don't forget gratitude. Being thankful for what you have attracts more blessings into your life. How often do you express gratitude for the money that you do have, no matter how much or how little? Think about that. Number 5, visualize abundance. Picture your financial goals vividly. See yourself living the life you desire, filled with abundance and prosperity. Visualization is a powerful tool that aligns your mind with the reality that you want to create. Let's do that right now real quick. Close your eyes and imagine. What does your abundant life look like? See it real quick. Think about it. How does it feel to live without financial worry? 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Let's remember this. Money is not your enemy. It's your friend. It's a renewable resource that flows through your life, bringing opportunities and experiences. Embrace this mindset, and you'll begin to see a shift in your financial reality. Believe that you deserve abundance, trust the flow, and let money circulate freely. What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and your dreams is fear? How often do we look at fear, and how often do we let fear dictate our choices and allow it to hold us back from living our fullest lives? Today, let's talk about how to confront your fears and move forward with courage and confidence. First, let me ask you a controversial question. Is fear really your enemy, or could it be a hidden ally? You see, fear often gets a bad rap, but what if it's actually a signal pointing us toward what truly matters? Instead of running from fear, what if we learned to lean into it and discovered its message? To confront fears, start by identifying them. What are you really afraid of? What are you truly afraid of? Failure? Rejection? Uncertainty? Death? Take a moment to name your fears. Write them down. Writing them down can make them seem less daunting and more manageable. Next, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? You see, often our minds blow things way out of proportion. By honestly confronting the worst case scenario, you may realize it's not as bad as you imagined. And even if it is, you're more resilient than you think. Now, consider the flip side. What's the best that could happen if you faced your fear? Imagine the opportunities, the growth and joy that could come from stepping outside of your comfort zone. This positive vision can be a powerful motivator. Another key step is to break it down. Big fears can feel overwhelming, so break them down into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by practicing in front of a mirror or talking to the wall, and then move up to a friend and gradually build up to larger audiences. You see, small steps build confidence and momentum. Remember this, inch by inch, life is a cinch. And yard by yard, it's really freaking hard. Ask yourself this, who can support you in your journey? Because you don't have to face your fears alone. Now, if you want to share your fears with friends and family or mentors, you must make sure that they are in a position of experience to counsel you on. Otherwise, you'll just end up more upset and confused because their encouragement in their perspective, it's based on their opinions on what they've heard. They're not able to counsel you based on their real life experience. When you can get counsel from people who have been where you are, who have been where you want to be, and who have real life experience in what you're seeking counsel on, those are the only people who can support you on your journey. Because their encouragement and their perspective can help you stay grounded and motivated. Remember, fear is a natural part of growth. So take a deep breath and relax. Everyone experiences fear, okay? You're not alone. It's part of your emotional system, and it's there for a reason. Now, what sets successful people apart is their ability to feel the fear and do it anyway. Embrace the discomfort as a sign that you're pushing your boundaries and expanding your potential. Finally, reflect on the past. Think about a time in the past when you've overcome your fears before, and remind yourself how it felt to be triumphant. and use those experiences as a reminder of your inner strength and capability. If you did it then, you can do it again, and you can do it right now. So, how do you confront your fears and move forward in life? Identify and name your fears. Visualize the worst and best outcomes. Break it all down into small, manageable steps. Seek support from the right people. Embrace the discomfort that you're feeling, and draw strength from past victories. You see, by doing this, you turn fear from a roadblock into a stepping stone on your path toward success. Wow! I have to say, I love being around people like you. Your energy is contagious, and it's clear you have a zest for life that's truly inspiring. Otherwise, you would have skipped this video. But let me ask you something. What do you do? What do you do every day? Do you truly love it? Or is it just something that gets you through the day? When you wake up in the morning, do you feel a surge of excitement or a heavy sense of dread? This reminds me of a time when I met someone who seemed to have everything. They had a great job, a beautiful home, and a loving family. But one day, they confessed that despite all this, they felt an emptiness on the inside. It made me wonder how many of us feel the same way. How many of us are living a life that looks perfect on the outside, but feels hollow on the inside? Let me ask you this. Why do you live where you live? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why you chose your current city or neighborhood? Was it for work, family, or perhaps a dream you once had? Now, let's peel the onion back a bit. Why do you stay there? Is it the comfort of familiarity, or is it something deeper? Are you living there out of choice or out of obligation? Think about it for a minute. Think about it. Interesting. Why did you decide to do that? Interesting. Okay. And what about your daily routine? What drives you to wake up every morning and do what you do? Is it passion or is it fear? Are you living your life, or are you just going through the motions? Now, let's have a little fun, shall we? Imagine if you were the king or queen of the world for a day. You were the king or the queen of the world for one day. What would you do? If you had a magic wand and someone said, you can do whatever you want to do. You can fix whatever you want to fix. You can fix anything in your life or with the world. What would you change? How about this? If you had $100 million and you could do anything without constraints, what would you pursue? Allow yourself to think about it. Allow yourself to think about it. Now, I'm not asking you these questions for fun, by the way. I am asking them to help you uncover what truly makes you happy. You see, happiness is not just about external achievements. It's about aligning your life with what your true desires and values are. It's about doing what lights you up and makes you feel alive. So the question is, what does happiness look like for you? Maybe it's spending more time with loved ones, pursuing a passion, or simply finding peace within yourself. Whatever it is to you, I want you to know that you deserve it. You deserve to wake up each day with a smile on your face and joy in your heart. But here's the hard truth. We often know what would make us happy, yet we don't pursue it. Why? Is it the fear of failure? Fear of judgment? Or is it the comfort of the familiar, even if the familiar is unfulfilling? Think about that. Why are you not chasing your happiness with everything that you've got? Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions without a real sense of purpose or passion? What if I told you that the secret to unlocking a life filled with meaning lies within you through the power of your awareness? Are you ready to learn how to use your awareness to ignite your purpose and passion? Let's start with a provocative question. Are you truly aware of what drives you, or are you simply following a path laid out by others? Many of us live our lives according to the societal expectations, never pausing to consider what we genuinely want. Awareness is the key to breaking free from this cycle. To begin, let's focus on self-reflection for a moment. Take a moment to think about your daily life. What activities make you feel alive and fulfilled? Conversely, what drains your energy? You see, awareness allows you to identify these patterns. When you know what lights you up, you can start steering your life towards those passions. Next, consider your values. Are your actions aligned with what you truly believe in, or are you compromising your values just to fit in? Use your awareness to pinpoint what matters most to you. This clarity will help you make decisions that are in line with your true self, leading to a more purposeful life. Now, think about your long-term goals. Think about your long-term goals. Are they your own, or have they been influenced by others' expectations? Awareness helps you to differentiate between what you truly desire and what others want for you. This distinction is crucial. It's crucial in setting goals that resonate with your inner self. Let's talk about mindfulness. I know, I talk about this over and over and over again because it's the most important. How often do you find yourself worrying about the future or dwelling on the past? Being present is essential to nurturing your passions. Mindfulness practices like meditation or simply taking a few deep breaths can ground you in the moment, making you more attuned to what genuinely excites you. And if you don't know by now, I've recorded some of the best meditations on the planet on mindfulness. You can listen to them right here on YouTube. Just type in Paul Santisi mindfulness and they will all pop up. Mindfulness. Mindfulness, mindfulness, mindfulness. Next, ask yourself this. What fears are holding you back from pursuing your passions? Awareness helps you to identify these fears. Once you're aware of them, you can confront and overcome them, freeing yourself to chase after whatever it is that you love without any resistance or hesitation. Finally, let's focus on action. Awareness without action is just potential. Awareness without action is just potential. Are you ready to turn your insights into reality? The key is start small. Take one step each day towards your passion. And remember, you can only go as far as you can see right now. And then when you get there, you will automatically be able to see further. Whether it's spending 10 minutes on a hobby, researching a new career path, or volunteering for a cause you care about, these actions compound, they build over time, transforming your awareness into a life driven by purpose and passion. Reflect on what truly excites you. Align your actions with your values. Set genuine goals. Practice mindfulness. Confront your fears. And take consistent action. These steps will lead you to a life filled with meaning, purpose, passion, and joy. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to live richer, more fulfilling lives? What if I told you that the secret lies in a simple yet profound skill? Awareness. Imagine transforming your life just by being more present and observant. Are you ready to tap into this power? Let's dive right in. How aware are you of your thoughts? How aware are you of your emotions and actions on a daily basis? You see, most of us go through life on autopilot, reacting to situations without truly thinking about how to respond to situations. But what if you could start observing your inner world and see how it shapes your reality? This is where developing awareness begins. To start, practice mindfulness. I talk about this over and over and over and over again, and I talk about it for a reason. Let me ask you this. Have you ever truly experienced a moment? You know what? Let's do that right now. Take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs. Now, notice how your body feels. Listen to the sounds around you. This act of being present can change your entire life perspective. Next, consider your thoughts. How often do you catch yourself in negative or repetitive thinking? Start paying attention to your mental chatter. When a negative thought pops up, pause, catch it, pause, and ask yourself, is this thought helpful? Is this thought serving me for good? If it's not, let it go and replace it with another thought. Something more positive is best, or neutral is better than anything else. And if you can't think of anything in that moment, just acknowledge, well, I'm still alive, and go from there. Next, emotions are another key area. How often do you react emotionally without understanding why? Begin to observe your emotions without judgment. Remember, reactions are bad and responses are good. I'll give you an example. Now, as I explain this, notice how your emotional system processes this information. Let's say your friend Bob is in the hospital. You rush to the hospital, you rush to get there, and you ask the doctor, Doctor, how's Bob? And the doctor says, Bob's body is reacting to the treatment. Let me ask you this. How do you feel right now? for Bob? Sad, unfortunate, fearful? Now, let's say your friend Bob is in the hospital and you rush to the hospital, you rush to get there, and you ask the doctor, Doc, how's Bob? And the doctor says, Bob's body is responding to the treatment. How do you feel right now for Bob? Hopeful? Relief? You see, you must develop the habit of responding to life and not reacting to life. When you feel angry, sad, or anxious, take a moment to sit with that feeling. Ask yourself, what is this emotion telling me? Then ask, why is this emotion presenting itself in this way to me? Understanding your emotions helps you respond more thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Now, think about your actions. Think about your actions. Are your daily habits aligned with your goals and values? Awareness helps you to identify where you might be sabotaging yourself. For example, if you aim to be healthier, are you aware of the choices you make every day that impact your well-being? Observing your actions can lead to better decision-making. Awareness also extends out to others. Let me ask you this. How often do you truly listen when someone speaks to you? Practice active listening. Put away distractions and give your full attention to the person that's in front of you. This not only improves your relationships, but also enriches your understanding of the world. Remember, awareness is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Now, don't fret about this. Don't fret. Start small. Take a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness. And for those of you who don't know by now, I have some of the greatest meditations recorded on mindfulness that you can listen to for free right here on YouTube. Just type in my name, Paul Santisi, mindfulness, and they will all pop up. Now, take a few minutes each day, like we said, to practice mindfulness. Reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Over time, you'll find yourself more in tune with your inner and outer worlds. So the big question, are you ready to develop and observe your awareness? This decision leads to greater clarity, peace, and fulfillment. What if you could achieve anything that you set your mind to? Imagine a life where fear no longer holds you back. Today, I want to talk about setting new, ambitious goals now that fear is out of the way. Are you ready to push yourself forward to new heights and unlock your true potential? Let's start with a powerful question. What do you truly want to achieve? What do you truly want to achieve? Not what others expect from you, but what you genuinely desire. This is your chance right now on this audio to dream big. You see, without fear, the possibilities are endless. So, what are those dreams that ignite your passion and excitement? Once you have your dreams in mind, it's time to turn them into goals. But not just any goals. Ambitious, life-changing goals. Now that sounds good, right? You're going, Paul, that sounds terrific, but how do I do that? There's 3 ways to set a goal. Or there's 3 ways to define a desire. There is general, specific, and with a feeling. Let's start with being specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, you need to define what success looks like for you. Is it starting your own business? Great. What business? Is it running a marathon? Terrific. Which marathon? Is it traveling the world? Fantastic. What country is first? Then we have general. And general is when you are open to anything. Let's say you want a new car. I want a new car. Great. Any new car will do. I want to go on a warm tropical vacation. Terrific. Anywhere that is warm and tropical is fine. I just want to go there. Maybe you want to be able to go out to eat twice a week. Any restaurant will do, as long as I'm the one who's not cooking. Then there is a feeling. And a feeling is when you think of the new car and you fantasize how it will feel to take it for its first drive. What feeling will you have when you get off the plane at your tropical destination? What feeling will you have when you look in the mirror after losing 30 pounds? Now, all three of these techniques work, and if you asked me which one is best, they all work, but for me, in my opinion, I am usually in the general mindset. I know what I want, I generate the feeling, and then I let the universe deliver to me what will give me the best feelings, more than I am being focused on one specific thing. Did you follow that? But hey, you do you, as they all work incredibly well. Next, after you do that, it's time to create your plan and begin achieving it. Break your goals down. Break them down into smaller, actionable steps. This makes it less overwhelming and much more manageable. Remember, go as far as you can see. When you get there, you will automatically see further. Example, if your goal is to write a book, start by setting a daily word count. If you want to get into better shape, plan your workout for each week. These small steps must add up, and they will add up in ways that will keep you on track, because you will always be feeling good, because you will always be in a state of accomplishment. You will be setting yourself up for accomplishment after accomplishment after accomplishment. Next, ask yourself this: what resources do you need? Do you need more knowledge, a mentor, or perhaps a community of like-minded individuals? Now, let's talk about mindset. Believe in yourself and your ability to achieve these goals. Visualize your success and how it will feel once you've accomplished them. This positive mindset will fuel your determination and your resilience, helping you overcome any obstacles along the way. Remember, the path to achieving your goals isn't always straightforward. No. And the quicker you change your mindset to that nothing is a setback and everything is a setup for something great to happen, this will keep you focused and excited about what's next. And no matter what presents itself next, you will stay excited. Instill this in your head. Instill this in your head. Pay attention. There will be challenges and setbacks, yes, but every setback is nothing but a setup for a triumphant comeback. Stay focused, keep pushing, and never lose sight of your vision and your dreams. So, what's your next move? Are you ready to set those new ambitious goals into motion and start working on them today? The only limits are the ones that you set for yourself. break free from those limits and reach for greatness. Always reach and set your sights on the moon, because even when you miss, you still wind up amongst the stars. Remember, your potential is limitless and your dreams are always within reach. Don't wait for tomorrow to start. The journey to your extraordinary life begins right now. Take the first step to make the decision to start and never look back. And make greatness happen for you, as when you do you first, you then become a positive influence for others to be inspired through. Unveiling the dark side of manifestation struggles. Pay attention to what I'm about to reveal to you on this life-altering audio. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a rut, unable to manifest your dreams and desires despite your best efforts? It's time. It's time to dive deep into the heart of manifestation and uncovering a truth that may shake the very foundation of your beliefs. Up first, the illusion of isolation. Imagine standing on the shoreline, the vast expanse of the ocean stretching out before you, shimmering in the sunlight. You're filled with excitement, ready to plunge into the depths and seize your dreams. But as you extend your hand to grasp them, you're met with an invisible force, a barrier that seems to repel your very effort. This barrier isn't made of physical matter. It's the collective consciousness of humanity. An intangible web of thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that shapes the world around us. You may have the will, you may have the desire, you may want to manifest your dreams. But if the collective consciousness is out of alignment, your effort will be thwarted at every turn. Think of it like trying to swim against a powerful current. No matter how strong a swimmer you are, if the tide is against you, you'll struggle to make any progress. Similarly, if the majority of people are vibrating at a lower frequency, filled with doubt, fear, confusion, and negativity, it becomes incredibly challenging, virtually impossible to manifest your desires. For example, let's say you're trying to manifest abundance in your life. You may have a clear vision of what you want. You may even take action steps towards those goals. But if people around you are constantly talking about the lack and scarcity, if they're immersed in a mindset of poverty consciousness, doubt, stress, and anxiety, their energy will counteract yours. It's like trying to plant seeds in soil that's been poisoned. The seeds may be healthy, the seeds may be vibrant, but they won't thrive in an environment that's not conducive to growth. Similarly, your desires may be pure and your intentions are strong. But if the collective consciousness is not aligned with abundance, your manifestations will struggle to take root. So, what can you do? What can you do in the face of this seemingly insurmountable barrier? How can you overcome the inertia of the collective consciousness and manifest your dreams? That's the question we'll tear apart next, and we will dig deep into the realms of energy, vibration, and consciousness to uncover the keys to unlocking your manifesting power. Sound good? Remember this. Remember this. It's not just about your individual efforts. It's about aligning with the greater whole. lifting yourself and others to higher levels of consciousness and creating a ripple effect of positive change throughout the world. Next, think of our world as a vast interconnected web woven together by threads of vibration and energy that's made up of intentions and emotions. Every thought, every emotion, every intention, every action you take sends out waves of energy that ripple through this web, shaping the reality that we experience. Now, imagine yourself as a single drop in this vast ocean of energy, radiating your own unique vibration out into the world. You may be filled with positivity, abundance, and love. But here's the slap in the face. Your individual vibration, no matter how powerful, can only go so far in influencing the collective consciousness of humanity. Picture it like this. You're standing in a room filled with people, each one emanating their own energy. Some are vibrating at a high frequency, filled with joy, gratitude, love, and abundance. Others, however, are mirrored in negativity, fear, and lack. Despite your best efforts to raise your own vibration, the overall energy of the room is still dominated by the collective consciousness of the masses. Now, let's bring this concept into the broader context of the world. Imagine trying to manifest your dreams and desires in a society where the prevailing mindset is one of scarcity, competition, and distrust. No matter how positive and abundant your own vibration may be, it's like trying to swim against a powerful current of negativity. For example, let's say you're trying to attract wealth and abundance into your life. You may be visualizing your goals, affirming your desires, and taking inspired action. But if the collective consciousness of society is steeped in beliefs of lack and limitation, you'll find yourself facing an uphill battle. It's like trying to plant seeds in soil that's been poisoned by toxic beliefs and attitudes like we mentioned a few minutes ago. No matter how fertile the seeds may be, they'll struggle to grow and flourish in an environment that's not conducive to their growth. So, what can we do? What can you do in the face of the seemingly insurmountable challenge? How can you align your individual vibration with the collective consciousness of humanity and manifest your dreams? Let's talk about it. Let's flow down the stream of awareness into the realms of energy, consciousness, and manifestation to uncover the keys to unlocking your true power. But for now, remember this. In life, care, but not that much. Care, absolutely, but not that much. While your individual vibration may be limited in its influence, together we have the power to shift the collective consciousness and create a world filled with abundance, joy, and love. Next, imagine a world where the majority of people are stuck in a state of unconsciousness, unaware of their own power and potential. They move through life on autopilot, in zombie mode, caught up in the daily grind, oblivious to the infinite possibilities that surround them. In this world, manifestation and abundance seem like distant dreams out of reach for all, but a select few that are considered lucky or privileged. But what if there was a way to awaken the masses from their zombie state, to shake them out of their complacency and to guide them towards a higher state of consciousness? What if we could bridge the gap between our individual vibrations and the collective consciousness of humanity, ushering in a new era of manifestation in abundance for all. The key lies in the power of unity and collective action. Just as a single drop of water can create ripples that spreads across an entire lake, so too can the combined efforts of individuals create waves of change that ripple through the fabric of society. Take, for example, the civil rights movement of the 1960s. Through collective action and unified purpose, individuals from all walks of life came together to challenge the status quo and demand equality and justice for all. Their efforts sparked a wave of change that transformed the landscape of society and paved the way for a more inclusive and equitable future. Similarly, in the realm of manifestation and abundance, we have the power to awaken each other and to shift the collective consciousness towards a more positive and abundant mindset. You see, by leading by example, by embodying the principles of manifestation in our own lives and sharing our knowledge and wisdom with others, we can inspire others to do the same. It's not enough for us to focus solely on our own personal growth and development. That's first, yes, absolutely. However, we must also extend a helping hand to those around us, lifting them up and guiding them towards a higher level of consciousness. Whether it's through acts of kindness, words of encouragement, or simply leading by example, each of us has the power to make a difference in the lives of others. Together, we can make the impossible possible and create a world beyond our wildest dreams. Next. Sounds good, Paul, but how do we accomplish this monumental task? Good question. It's easy. It starts with you leading by example. We must embody the qualities of love, abundance, kindness, and growth in every aspect of our lives, shining like beacons of light in a world shrouded in darkness. You see, our actions speak louder than words, and by living our truth, we inspire others to do the same. Imagine a simple act of kindness, like helping a neighbor carry groceries or offering a genuine compliment to a coworker and not flipping off 5 people in traffic on the way to the store. These small gestures may seem insignificant and a lot less fun, but they can have a profound impact on the people around you. When you show kindness, you create a ripple effect. Your actions encourage others to be kind as well, gradually shifting the collective energy towards positivity and compassion. Next. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who grew up in poverty and faced numerous challenges, but never lost sight of her goals. She didn't just achieve success for herself, she used her platform to uplift others. Through her generosity and commitment to helping others in need, she demonstrated the power of abundance. By sharing her wealth and opportunities, she inspired countless others to believe in their potential and to strive for a better life. Think about Mahatma Gandhi, who led India to independence through nonviolent resistance. He embodied love and compassion in the face of oppression and injustice. His actions showed the world that real change comes from a place of peace and understanding. Consider someone like myself, a motivational type of guy who was trying to live his life when he heard the inner voice to create meditations. Instead of just shrugging it off as nonsense, he listened to this inner voice, and since then not only transformed his own life through personal development, he continues to help millions of people do the same through personal development, self-empowerment, and spiritual awareness. You see, in this moment, you are a result of my intention to assist the able and the capable to become great. By investing in my own personal growth, and then sharing my own insights and strategies only after real-life experience was observed, I have created a global movement of self-improvement and self-empowerment. And it all started with listening to that inner voice and backing it up with the command of a thought. Remember this: what others have done, you can do also. When you commit to your own growth, whether through learning new skills, improving your health, or nurturing your relationships, you set a powerful example for others to follow. You then allow yourself to become a source of influence for others to become better through. Next, take the example of a school teacher who goes above and beyond to ensure her students not only learn, but also feel valued and supported. Her dedication creates a positive learning environment that encourages students to believe in themselves and to pursue their dreams. Her influence extends beyond the classroom as her students carry those lessons of kindness and perseverance into their communities. Or think of a business leader who prioritizes the well-being of his employees, fostering a company culture based on respect, collaboration, and innovation. His approach not only leads to a successful business, but also inspires other leaders to adopt similar practices, gradually transforming the corporate world into a more humane and productive space. So, let me ask you this. What is your role in the collective consciousness? Any idea? Any clue? What thoughts and emotions are presenting themselves in this moment? Each of us has the power to make a difference. By embodying the qualities of love, abundance, kindness, and growth, we become living examples of what's possible. Our actions, no matter how small, contribute to the collective consciousness. Every thought you generate that's positive and compassionate contributes to the collective consciousness. When we lead by example, we inspire others to raise their vibrations and align with positive and abundant energies. Next, remember, we are all interconnected. As you elevate your own vibration, you create positive influence on those around you. By coming together, we amplify our impact, creating a powerful force of change. It's not just about improving our own lives. Remember, it's about uplifting humanity as a whole. We must remember the power of the ripple effect. Another way to say it is monkey see, monkey do. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every gesture of love sends ripples through the collective consciousness, gradually shifting the vibrational frequency as humanity as a whole. And as more and more individuals align with the frequency of abundance, the barriers to manifestation begin to crumble. Simple acts, profound impact. I'll say it again. Simple acts, profound impact. Consider this story. A man named Neighbor John, who decided to start his day with a simple act of kindness, buying a cup of coffee for his neighbor or the person behind him in line. That small gesture brightened the stranger's day and impressed his neighbor, prompting him to buy and share a cold beer later on that day as a gesture of gratitude. Neighbor John's single act of kindness set off a chain reaction, affecting many lives in ways he could have never anticipated. Next, let's think about the power of words. Imagine a high school teacher who makes it a point to tell each student that they are capable of achieving great things. One student who had been struggling with self-doubt takes those words to heart and begins to apply themselves more diligently in their studies. They go on to graduate with honors, pursue a successful career, and become a mentor to others. That teacher's simple words of encouragement had a profound and lasting impact, shaping the trajectory of many lives. Next, picture a community coming together to support a family in need. They organize a fundraiser, provide meals, and offer emotional support. This collective act of love not only helps the family through a difficult time, but also strengthens the bonds within the community, inspired by the unity and compassion that they all experienced collectively. Members of the community continue to support each other, creating a culture of kindness and cooperation. The initial act of love radiates outward, fostering a more connected and supportive environment. These examples illustrate the ripple effect in action. When we engage in acts of kindness, encouragement, and love, we contribute to a positive shift in the collective consciousness. As more individuals adopt these behaviors, the collective vibrational frequency rises, making it easier for everyone to manifest their desires. As the collective consciousness shifts, the barriers to manifestation begin to crumble. Picture a society where the majority of people operate from a place of abundance and positivity and genuine support for one another. In such a society, cooperation and support are the norms, and opportunities for growth and success they're abundant and effortless. The negative energy that once hindered manifestation is replaced by a collective belief in the possibility of achieving dreams. The individual efforts to raise vibrations accumulate, creating an environment where manifestation is just not possible, but inevitable. Next, let's talk about some real-life examples. Consider the story of Malala Yousafzai, who stood up for girls' education in the face of extreme adversity. Her courage and determination inspired millions around the world to support her case, creating a global movement for educational equality. Malala's action sent a powerful ripple through the collective consciousness, leading to a significant change in policy and increased opportunities for girls everywhere. The ripple effect of these individual actions has led to a growing movement towards a more sustainable future. Next, every single person, including you, has the power to create ripples of good. By embodying the qualities of kindness, encouragement, and love, you contribute to the positive shift in the collective consciousness. Your actions, no matter how small, can inspire others to do the same, amplifying the impact and accelerating the process of collective awakening. Next. Okay, the time has come on this audio to break free from the limitations of the past. And it's time to step into a new paradigm of possibility and abundance. Are you ready? Are you ready? And again, we all know this. We've all been conditioned by society to believe that we must follow a set path, that our potential is limited, and that we must conform to the expectations of others. But these beliefs are chains that hold us back, preventing us from realizing our true potential. Consider the past for a moment. Let's go into the past just for a moment. How many times have you held yourself back because you thought you weren't good enough? How often have you let fear and doubt dictate your decisions? These limitations, these false beliefs, are remnants of a time when survival depended on fitting in and not standing out. But we no longer live in that world. We no longer live in that world. We live in a time where individuality, creativity, and innovation are celebrated. Imagine a world where you are free to be yourself, where your dreams are not just fantasies, but possibilities waiting to be realized. This new paradigm is about embracing your true self and aligning your actions with your deepest desires. It's about recognizing that you have the power to create your reality. That abundance is not a distant dream, but a state of being that you can achieve. Next, what does stepping into a new paradigm look like? How can I know? Good question. Answer is, it starts with a shift in mindset. Mindset. Instead of focusing on what you can't do, focus on what you can do. Instead of dwelling on the past failures, look at them as lessons that have prepared you for future success. Embrace the idea that the universe is abundant, that there is enough for everyone, and that your success does not take away from someone else's, but adds to the collective abundance. Next, think of Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. Each failure was not a limitation, but a step towards possibility. Imagine if he had given up after his first few attempts. The world would be a darker place, literally and metaphorically. Take a look at J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before her books Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. She broke free from the limitations of her past, including poverty and despair, and she stepped into a world of limitless possibility and abundance. Next, let's sum up everything that we've talked about up to this point into a list of practical steps that you can easily apply to improve your life. Number 1, change your thoughts. Start each day with positive affirmations. Tell yourself, I am capable of achieving great things, and believe it. Number 2, take action. Don't just dream, act. Even small steps can lead to significant changes. Set goals and work towards them every single day. Number 3, surround yourself with positivity. Engage with people who uplift and inspire you. Their positive energy will help you to maintain your own high, vibrant, feel-good vibration. Number 4, learn and grow. See every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. Embrace and change and be adaptable. Number 5, give and receive. Understand that abundance flows in both giving and receiving. Be generous and open to receiving. And I'll teach you this. I'll share with you this. Always give without remembering, and always receive without ever forgetting. Next, remember, we are not alone on this life journey. When we uplift ourselves, we uplift others. Our actions can inspire those around us to break free from their own limitations. By embracing this new paradigm collectively, we can create a ripple effect that transforms the world. It's a great day. This is Paul Santisi in the studio. And tonight, we're going to talk about something we don't talk about nearly enough. It's something that cuts deep into every fabric of our lives. But most people would rather sweep it under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. I'm talking about failure. Yes, failure. That ugly, uncomfortable, soul-crushing experience that every single one of us has faced, and none of us wants to admit it. You've been told your whole life to avoid failure like the plague, to play it safe, to color inside the lines. But here's the truth. It's going to sting. If you're not failing, you are not trying. The real tragedy isn't failing. It's in fearing failure so much that you refuse to even take a swing. That fear is what keeps you locked in a cage, stuck in mediocrity, living a life of quiet desperation. And if that doesn't piss you off, it damn well should. Now, here's the irony that no one wants to talk about. The people who are most successful in this world are the ones who have failed the hardest, the ones who have fallen flat on their faces and gotten back up again, and again. But what makes them different from the rest of us? It's resilience. It's the ability to look failure in the eye and say, "You don't define me. I define me." But let's get real. Resilience isn't about just toughening it out. It's about rewiring your brain, turning your failures into fuel, and using every setback as a stepping stone. It's about understanding that life's hardest punches are what forge you into something stronger, something better. If you're not learning from your failures, if you're not using them to sharpen your edge, you're wasting your pain. And that, my friends, is a travesty. Now, let me be clear. I am not here to sugarcoat it for you. Building resilience is hard. It's messy. It's uncontrollable. It's uncomfortable as hell. But the alternative? The alternative is staying stuck. The alternative is staying weak. It's letting fear of failure paralyze you. It's choosing the path of least resistance and slowly, inevitably, watching your dreams wither and die. You see, failure isn't the end, it's the beginning. It's the moment when the weak throw in the towel, but the strong, they dig deeper, they claw their way out from the abyss, and they come back swinging. It's the forge in which champions are made. And if that doesn't fire you up, if that doesn't make you want to get off your ass and start taking risks, then I don't know what will. So, here's the challenge. Next time you fail, and trust me, you will, don't retreat. Don't surrender. Lean into it. Analyze it. Learn from it. And use it to fuel your next move. Because every failure is a setup for a comeback. It's an opportunity to show yourself what you're really made of. And in the end, isn't that what we're all searching for? To prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that we have whatever it takes to overcome, to thrive, and to win. I'm Paul Santisi, and that's the uncomfortable truth that you did not wake up today expecting to hear. If this message hit you right between the eyes and awakened the able, capable, and unstoppable you, share this video with everyone that you know right now. Share it right now. And let's all have a better day together. Because, my God, do we all deserve it. All right, in the next segment of tonight's show, let's dive into this concept of cognitive dissonance. And I'll explain it in an easy, digestible way that you will instantly benefit from. Sound good? You will like this, as it's going to resonate deeply with you, and you will have a spectacular aha moment. Cognitive dissonance, my friends, is that uncomfortable, almost suffocating feeling you get when your beliefs and actions don't line up. It's that inner conflict that gnaws at you when you know deep down that what you're doing doesn't match with who you believe you are or want to be. Think about it. You say you want to be successful, but your actions, they tell a different story. You claim to value your health, but there you are, skipping the gym, not going for that walk, and reaching for the junk food. I know, folks. I do this more than I should as well, okay? Potato chips. Salted, rigid potato chips. That's my weakness. That's cognitive dissonance. It's the universe's way of giving you a wake-up call, a slap in the face saying, hey, something's got to change. But here's where it gets powerful. Cognitive dissonance isn't your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. It's there to show you the gap between who you are and who you are becoming. It's not just about discomfort. It's about opportunity. The opportunity to close that gap, to realign your actions with your highest beliefs, to step into the person that you're meant to be. So the next time you feel that tension, that uncertainty, that confusion, don't ignore it. Embrace it. Let it guide you. Let it remind you that you're out of alignment and that it's time to make a shift. Now, what kind of shift, Paul? I'm glad you asked. An emotional shift. An emotional shift. You see, when you get out of your head and you shift down to your emotions, something magical happens. Your brain will automatically start to generate more like-minded thoughts based on the adjusted feelings. Instantly creating that profound shift in your life that you have been begging for so long. Instantly creating that profound shift in your life that you have been begging for so long. Because when you apply this fast and easy secret, this is when you'll start living in harmony with your true self. That's when the magic happens, folks. That's when you step into your power. That's when the red carpet is rolled out for you to walk down. And you can walk down that red carpet happier and more excited about your life than you have ever been. And that's when you will truly start to create the life that you deserve. So the secret is to get out of your head, focus on your feelings, work on feeling better, and you will be surprised on how quickly like-minded thoughts will start popping up in your mind like popcorn on a hot stove, giving you the clarity and the focus needed to achieve whatever it is that you desire. Let's dive into something we all talk about, but rarely truly understand: the power of positivity. Now, I am not here to deliver a Hallmark card message or to tell you that everything is going to be okay just because you wish it so. No, that's not what positivity is about. Pay attention. It's not about sticking your head in the sand and pretending that the world is perfect. It's about something far deeper, something far more powerful than just a smile or good vibe. Positivity, real positivity, is about resilience. It's about standing in the middle of life's chaos and choosing to see the potential, the possibility and yes, the light. But here's the thing. We've got to be very careful with how we frame this, because positivity isn't about denying the struggles that we face. It's about confronting them head on with a mindset that says, I can handle this. I will handle this. Think about it for a moment. Life is full of challenges, and let's be honest, some of them are downright brutal, right? Loss, failure, disappointment. These aren't just words, they're experiences that cut deep. But positivity is about acknowledging that pain, not running from it. It's about understanding that while you can't always control what happens to you, you can control how you respond. And here's where it gets interesting. Positivity is often seen as a passive state, but in truth, it's incredibly active. It's a choice made moment by moment to focus on what you can do, what you can change, and what you can learn. It's the determination to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. Now, I know that there are days when positivity, it feels like a luxury, right? When it seems impossible to muster even a shred of hope. Believe me, I have had many days, weeks, months, and years where all I had was hope. But it's in those moments that positivity shows its true power. It's not about being happy all the time. It's about being strong. It's about finding that glimmer of hope in the darkest of times and holding on to it with everything that you've got. So let's not reduce positivity to mere optimism or a fleeting good mood, okay? Let's elevate it to what it truly is: a force, a mindset, a way of life that empowers us to turn adversity into opportunity. When you choose positivity, you're not just choosing to feel better, you're choosing to be better, to rise above, to transform whatever life throws at you into fuel for your growth. And that, my friends, is where the real power lies. Not in denying the storm, but in learning to dance in the rain. It's not in avoiding the challenges, but in embracing them as the very things that will make you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. So the next time life throws you a curveball, and it almost hits you right in the face, remember this: positivity isn't about ignoring the bad. It's about finding the strength within yourself to turn it into something good. And in doing so, you'll find that you're not just surviving, you're thriving. And that, more than anything, is the true power of positivity. Look around you. How do you feel about where your life is heading? Are you hopeful? Or are you just trying to get by, buried under confusion, debt, and fear? Because, let's be honest, the direction of our economy, our society, and even our own happiness has never been more uncertain. Millions of Americans feel lost. The economy is wobbling, prices are soaring, and jobs are vanishing. Yet we're told everything is just fine. But we know it's not. One thing that they seem to forget is that no matter what they say, what they want us to believe, we all have a built-in bullshit alarm. And it's called our gut intuition that never steers us wrong. Our minds and thoughts, they will destroy us every chance they get. Yes, we all know that. but our gut feelings will always guide us to what we know is right in the end. Think about it. Social media, instead of being a source of truth, inspiration, and encouragement, it's drowning us in violence, lies, and meaningless garbage content. Videos of fake people's lives, fake situations, and fake outcomes, they are everywhere. I mean, come on, right now, as I record this in the studio, there is millions of men and women falling in love with 100% fake AI men and women. Real humans are developing real emotional feelings for a fake person that does not and will never exist. This is whack, folks. Plus, let's not forget all the violent attacks and people being murdered right before our eyes. It's commonplace, and beyond that, it's mocked like it's a comedy show, so we watch it over and over and over again. It's sad, so sad, how the value of a life is looked at as nothing but something to be monetized. Plus all the mindless and dangerous pranks that flood our feeds, people screwing with people with one intent, to piss them off and to record it. And these are the creators that get pushed. This is the content that they want us to consume. Let me ask you this, is this the content that we need to consume? And if so, for what? I will tell you a delusional secret right now. You will never be at your best in life laughing at someone or making fun of someone else's demise or unfortunate event. You are actually falling for the trap of emotional decoding. The more you watch this stuff, the more your life will reflect more of the same. While real, helpful, valuable information, well, that gets buried deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper every single day. Why is that? Why are we fed massive amounts of nonsense content while important stories, important information that can actually improve people's lives are hidden from view? Not only are they hidden, they are snuffed out like a candle and tossed to the bottom of these algorithm wells, never to see the light ever again. So, where does this leave us? In a time of uncertainty, do we even have reason to hope anymore? Is there a future where we can truly find clarity, where our economy stabilizes, where we can all thrive by supporting and lifting each other up instead of laughing and finger pointing? Will there ever be a day where we are not force-fed lies 24/7? Or is the human experience moving forward, heading towards more chaos, confusion, in a future we won't even recognize? In my opinion, you deserve the truth. You deserve to live in a world where you're informed, not manipulated. So ask yourself, what the hell is really going on? And where do you stand? Think about it. Are you ready to wake up and smell the flowers? Or are you content smelling the stench of non-stop bullshit and nonsense? Just something to think about.
With millions of positive comments, he must be saying something right. Let's see what he has to say next. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Paul Santisi.
This is Paul Santisi in the studio, and this is the audio titled Secrets of Detachment. The intention of this audio is to share with you why being able to detach to life situations emotionally allows you to experience more good from life. The more you can detach from what does not serve you and replace it with more experiences that do, this will help you to create a better quality of life for yourself and those around you. This audio will be a real eye-opener for you. So let's get right to it. I am excited to present this information to you. First up, allow others to be who they are, no matter how much you disagree. This is a big one that most of you will refuse to do, especially how picking sides, beliefs, and judgment, it's forced upon us at levels never seen before in history. And I know we're supposed to magically know who someone is, what they stand for, and what their pronouns are, and if pineapple actually belongs on pizza or not. And my God, if we get it wrong or question it, they will attack us verbally, and for many, physically. And this is nonsense, and this is sick. That's why it's number one. Now, just to be clear, I don't give a rat's ass who you want to be. You can have all the pronouns and opinions that you want. You can be married to a cup of tea for all I care. You can have your own free will, right? You have your own free will, and you can apply it however you want. And what you want to do with your life, it's 100% fine with me. Just know that you have no right to impose that on anyone else, nor do I. We all have free will, and you must respect that. If others give it to you, then you must give it back to them. Face it, no matter where you look, on TV, online, music, sports, politics, and beyond, we are in a world that seems to relish in the clashes of opinion. And worst of all, these clashes is what gets all the attention. It's what makes all the headlines. It's what makes all the social media posts. It's what makes all the videos, the news shows, the talk shows. In someone's latest book of nonsense has a whole chapter devoted to this. Did you know, there is even a category for videos titled Videos That Make You Sad. Plus the fact that millions of videos are put in front of children and adults showing pain, agony, abuse, trauma, destruction, and death. You see, being able to detach emotionally is needed more right now than ever before. Because we are forced to see things that make us feel sad and powerless. And it happens the moment we pick up our phones or put on the TV. Beyond that, we get the notifications all day long on our phones, right? And then they make us look at trauma and despair hundreds of times a day. I think today from the Weather Channel, I got about 15 updates on tornado destruction. I got updates on sea levels rising, on civilizations going to collapse, right? This planet Earth, like I said, free will runs strong, no matter how much it bothers us to see. Free will can demonstrate itself in either positive light or negative darkness. You see, that's what free will is. Free will is a universal fact. It's been happening since the beginning of time and it will continue to happen until that magic moment of a tipping point where the balance of energy shifts to love instead of separation. As of this moment right now, recording this audio, it's beginning to happen, sure. More people are seeing this planet for what it really is. There's still a long way to go, but hey, progress is the carousel of motion, right? So as long as we're moving forward, we are on our way. So the way to avoid getting caught up in this nonsense is simple. Allow others to be who they are, no matter how much you disagree. I call it an uncompromising plea for tolerance, understanding and the recognition that diversity is not merely a concept or an opinion, but a fundamental right of existence and demonstration of free will. This directive demands a radical shift in our mindset, forcing us to abandon the comfort of conformity of how it used to be. To allow others to be who they are means relinquishing the impulse to mold them in our image, or to judge them when we think we are observing them. Instead of getting mad or upset, choose to turn the other cheek and focus on the things that matter most to you. Period. That needs to be your focus. Focus on the things that matter most to you. Period. Every time you see something or feel something that is not serving you emotionally, you need to grab that emotion, grab it, and replace it with thoughts and emotions that help you to feel better. Listen, I'm telling you the honest truth. It's the only way out. Otherwise, you're stuck in the web of confusion. And it's only a matter of time before that big scary spider comes down to consume what's left of you and your spirit. Just know that diversity, it's not so much a threat to our existence, but a collection of perspectives. Each thought and belief contributing to the complex and intricate ups and downs of humanity. Think of it like this. Life is like marketing. Everything is a guess and a test to see what works. Our lives are the same. It's a guess and a test to see what works best for us in our life experience. Who to be in a relationship with? Who are our friends? Who is in our sphere of influence? What value do they provide us? Do they provide trust, an open ear, loyalty, solid advice based on their actual experience? Think about this. What's a good work environment for you look like? What style of clothes to wear? How to act and not act. And the list goes on and on and on. Everything, folks. At a new restaurant, trying new menu items or a new chef. Everything. It's a guess and a test to see what works for you and no one else. Now, with that said, don't get me wrong. I think that there are plenty of idiots on planet Earth, and I'm not saying to give everyone a free pass. There are some completely useless people on this planet who do nothing but take and hurt others and offer no value back to anyone in they have this everlasting sour attitude of nonsense, and it just goes on forever. However, at the end of the day, regardless of what I think of anyone else's choices and decisions, I genuinely want everyone to be as happy and successful as they will allow themselves to be, and you should too. At its core essence, this vantage point stretches us on many emotional levels, doesn't it? To transcend the limitations of personal bias and prejudice. And beyond that, it allows us to see further, emotionally far beyond what our eyes can decode. It challenges us to confront the discomfort that arises when faced with opinions divergent from our own. This discomfort is the crucible in which true growth and understanding are forged through observation and recognition, while demanding a resilience and open mind that goes beyond the superficial layers of agreement or disagreement. And beyond that, allowing others to be who they are is an act of humility. You see, it's an acknowledgement that our truth is not the sole truth, and our worldview is just one among billions. This is a huge reminder right now to put our egos in check. When we do, this will help us to pave the way for a new tomorrow in how we view ourselves and those around us. Think about it. When you are free to let others be who they are, this stops us immediately, instantaneously from judging. It creates a space where ideas can clash, yes, but not in hostility, but in the space of conversation. And remember this, when differences can coexist, there is no need to retaliate. Allowing others to be who they are is an act of courage. It requires the audacity to stand against the tide of conformity and the resilience to weather the storms of dissent. Next principle. Allow yourself to be who you want to be, regardless of what anyone thinks of you. Now, let's flip the conversation and let's talk about you. Embracing the essence of your authenticity and personal empowerment is what you're meant to demonstrate with your time here on Earth. The principle, allow yourself to be who you want to be, regardless of what anyone thinks. This serves as a compassionate whisper to oneself as you guide yourself through life's journey. Confidence and desire whispers a gentle reminder that our individuality is a beacon of light and direction, guiding us down the road of our own fulfillment. You are the most important person in your life. You are the most important person in your life. Now, think about it. Without you and your ability to observe, do I even exist? Is my voice a real thing, or did you create it in this moment to serve you? At its core, this principle, allow yourself to be who you want to be, regardless of what anyone thinks. It opens a huge book of questions that personal happiness stems from. Embracing one's true self. It encourages us to unravel the layers of societal expectations and peer judgments, creating a space for the authentic self to flourish. There is a catch, though. There is a catch. By granting ourselves the permission to be who we want to be, we open the door to a richer, more vibrant human experience. True, yes, absolutely. However, it's not easy. As you know, we are constantly pulled in different directions that take away from the self-validation that we are worthy of giving to ourselves. Now, I don't need to get into all the sources of negative influence, but you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. Friends, family, partners, spouses, parents, co-workers, bosses, society, traffic, social media, TV, piece of crap, narcissistic neighbors, music, magazines, barking dogs at 3 a.m., people yelling at you through a megaphone in your face at a public park. Oh, okay, I'll stop. Next, Imagine a young artist who, despite societal pressures to pursue a more conventional career or a trade like their friends are doing, chooses to follow their passion for painting or sculpting or cooking. By allowing themselves to be true to their artistic calling, they are not only cultivating a profound sense of fulfillment, but also contribute a one-of-a-kind and unique beauty to the world. Now you know why I have said for years and years and years to keep being you and to keep becoming great. I've been planting this principle as seeds in the minds of millions of people over the last decade for a reason. I just said it to someone today before coming into the studio as a comment on a YouTube video. You should start saying it to people too. It makes you feel awesome when you empower someone else. Moreover, this principle champions the spirit of self-acceptance. You can buck the current of compassion and self-critique and allow yourself to become who you want to become, and it starts with an act of self-love. This act of self-love ripples outward, inspiring others to do the same. Look at me, for example. Look at me. I've been making a lot of videos lately. I have a giant head, okay? I always have. And I was teased over the size of my huge head my whole life. And if I let that get in my way, chances are you would not be listening to me right now, right? Because I would have not had the confidence to show myself on video or the confidence to record audios. And I will tell you a secret. The more others laugh at you or make fun of how you look and sound, the more you become stuck in their head. The more others are thinking about you. So in the end, you will always win. Plus the fact that so many people choose to act like pieces of crap towards others, it blows my mind. But that's another topic for another audio. Okay, moving along. When it comes to relationships, this principle rings true as well. Let's create a scenario right now. Create this scenario in your mind where someone, despite external judgments of body type, skin appearance, hair, and clothing, expresses their true feelings to a friend or partner, meaning they actually see and feel the non-physical person from a vantage point of the soul or essence, and not the fact that they have a face tattoo of Taylor Swift that covers them from ear to ear. You see, by allowing themselves to be vulnerable and honest, they nurture relationships built on genuine understanding and connection. Not what the latest app filter expects you to look like. This is a silly example, I know. It's supposed to be, so it can illustrate how embracing authenticity can create bonds and relationships that withstand the test of time, every time. When you apply this principle in your life, it extends a personal invitation from yourself to break free from the shackles of societal norms. This elevates your own personal space for personal growth. It invites you to envelop and to evolve organically, pursuing continuous self-discovery and improvement that works for you. This principle also guides you during times of uncertainty or setbacks. Now, to sum up this principle, and then we can move on, this principle allows us to redefine what success means to you based on your unique values and aspirations. Allow yourself to be who you want to be, regardless of what anyone thinks, should become your new daily mantra. From this moment on, make the decision to live and to create your life in your own unique authenticity. Embrace self-acceptance of who you are and watch your personal growth flourish. And it will flourish with vibrant colors of your true self, creating your own masterpiece of existence that will resonate with you and releases joy, fulfillment, and a deep sense of connection with the essence of who you really are. Next, being uncertain is part of reality, so stop beating yourself up over it. You see, you might need a little reminder. I always need to remind myself that life is a journey full of twists and turns, and it's okay to not have all the answers. The idea that being uncertain is just a natural part of reality may feel like a breath of fresh air to many of you. When I first heard this, it was a huge relief. It brought me back to realizing all I had to do was breathe, and the rest would always work itself out. Imagine this. You're thinking about changing your job because you're not as happy as you would like to be. Embracing uncertainty in this situation is like saying, it's okay not to have everything figured out. It can open up doors that didn't even exist, that weren't even there, that you had no clue were even there. Or that you might even find a job, a better job, that brings you more joy and fulfillment. Think of uncertainty as an adventure, a chance to explore new possibilities. This reminds me, a friend of mine was uncertain about moving to a new city for a new job opportunity. And it was scary because he had a wife, he had 2 young kids, and not knowing anyone and leaving the familiar day-to-day behind was a huge decision. But guess what? Embracing that uncertainty led to incredible new friendships, new experiences, and personal growth beyond anything he could have ever tried to imagine. It's like the saying, I don't know exactly what will happen or how it will all work out. I just know it will, and I'm ready for the adventure. You see, sometimes we beat ourselves up emotionally when things don't go as planned. We blame ourselves. But if we looked at uncertainty as an opportunity for learning and observing, then accepting uncertainty isn't about giving up control. It's about gaining flexibility. Let me repeat that. Accepting uncertainty isn't about giving up control. It's about gaining flexibility. No matter what, folks, life is full of surprises, and some of the best moments happen when we least expect or want them to happen. Moreover, accepting the uncertainty in ourselves is a journey toward self-compassion, and this is the key. Now, imagine that you're in a situation where you're not sure where or what path to take in your personal life. Instead of being hard on yourself, consider it a chance to be kind to yourself and trust yourself more than you have ever done before. Now, let me ask you, have you ever felt uncertain about a relationship? Embracing that uncertainty could mean giving yourself the time and space to figure out what truly feels right, and not doing what you think you should do based on your past choices. Uncertainty is like the weather. It changes, and that's okay. Trying to control everything is like trying to control the wind. And I'll tell you this story. I have a friend who planned a perfect outdoor picnic with this super cute girl that he met. And he mustered up the courage to ask her out, and she said yes. But guess what? It started raining as soon as he got to the spot that he had in mind. And it started raining so hard that he said you couldn't see 2 inches in front of their faces. Now, instead of getting upset because it was raining so hard, He embraced the uncertainty and turned it into an indoor night at his place. And when they got there, they had dim lights, there was soft music, there was candles, and while they were sitting there enjoying the sounds of this heavy rain beating against the windows, and you would have never been able to make up this next part, right? My friend decided to play a song that has always brought him peace when he listened to it. And as soon as it started to play, the girl started to cry. Now, thinking he messed up, thinking he effed up, he shut it off as quick as he could, right? And then she shouted out, "Put it back on! I've always dreamed of dancing with my Prince Charming to that song." Then they held each other and danced for the first time. They looked into each other's eyes and knew something special had just happened. You see, life's uncertainties can be like unexpected rain with a positive outlook. We can still enjoy the picnic in a different way. Remember that accepting uncertainty doesn't mean you're weak or indecisive. No. It takes the strength to say, "I'm not sure, but I'm open to what comes. I don't need to have everything perfect right now." Let me ask you this. Have you ever aimed for perfection? Whether it was at work or at the gym or cooking something or doing your hair for a night out. But you realize over and over and over and over again that the journey is often more valuable than the destination, because 99.99999% of the time, the way things work out is never how you wanted them to work out. But in the end, they always seem to work out to your advantage, and they worked out better than you could have ever imagined. Think of uncertainty as a puzzle waiting to be solved. Life is full of puzzle pieces that come together in unexpected ways. To sum this up, being uncertain, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a reflection of our perspective. So the next time you feel uncertain, remember, it's part of the beautiful, messy, and unpredictable reality of being human. Next, embrace your existence as you chose to come here. Embracing your existence as a deliberate choice to be here on planet Earth at this time in history involves a lot of restraint for many of you, from slamming your head off the wall all day long, right? I know, I hear you on that. I hear you loud and clear. Some days that's all I want to do to myself until I remind myself of this principle. The key is that you must turn that into appreciation for being here and use this magic to your advantage, because your actions and decisions will always align with how you feel in every moment. That's Law of Attraction 101 right there. This principle invites individuals to delve into the richness of their own stories, acknowledging that each decision, no matter how small, shapes the footprints of their tomorrow. You see, embracing your existence means making life decisions that align with your authentic self, not following the crowd. This leads you to a more meaningful and satisfying life. Embracing your existence is like tuning into the perfect radio station that always plays the perfect song at the perfect time. In addition to that, embracing your existence invites you to acknowledge the power of conscious choices in shaping your relationships, whether they're personal or professional. You see, this principle also unfolds itself magically as a compassionate guide through life's challenges, urging you to confront adversity with a bolt of resilience and self-compassion. Now, to sum this principle up, This principle invites you to reflect on the legacy that you wish to leave behind. Now, picture yourself. Take a moment to consciously consider the impact of your actions and what they can have on future generations. Will people smile when they think of you? Do you care? Should you care? Does it matter? For what? Either way, it's fine. This is your life, and you can create it however you want. Embracing your existence as a deliberate choice of creation is a one-off journey that only you can take. Pay attention to this. Pay attention. Intentional actions, compassionate self-awareness, is all an invitation to craft a life narrative that resonates with authenticity and purpose that can only come from you. As you embrace your existence, you become the architect of your collective life's tale, contributing to a world where intentional choices have a physical and non-physical result or consequence that only you are in 100% control of creating. Next, realize the more you're able to let go of stuff emotionally, the more stuff physically you can have. We touched on that at the beginning of the audio. Now we're bringing this full circle. And this is a great topic at this point. And I love this principle. The more you let go emotionally of stuff, the more stuff you can have physically. This is like unlocking a secret cheat code for life, right? Now, let's dive into this awesome principle, realizing that the more we let go emotionally, the more stuff we can have physically. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Practicing emotional detachment and minimalism isn't just about making ourselves feel better. It actually affects so many parts of our lives. At its heart, this principle, it's all about freeing ourselves from emotional baggage and unnecessary material possessions. By doing this, we create space for deeper connections, personal growth, and meaningful experiences. Now, let's take relationships, for example. When we learn to let go of past hurts and grudges, it's like a weight has been lifted off of our shoulders, right? Imagine forgiving someone who wronged you in the past. It's not easy, but it can lead to a healing and stronger connections with the people that we care about moving forward, right? So by releasing those negative emotions, we open ourselves up to empathy, understanding, and genuine intimacy in our relationships. And then there's the whole decluttering thing we can talk about. Now, let's be real. We all have way too much stuff cluttering up our lives, right? When we simplify our physical spaces, it's like a breath of fresh air, isn't it? Getting rid of all those old things that you never use, or cleaning out your closet and getting rid of old clothes, or cleaning out the garage, or cleaning off shelves. And when you do things like this, suddenly you have more room to breathe and to think clearly, right? Plus, it's way easier to find the stuff when you need it that you keep. But it's not just about getting rid of stuff, it's also about focusing on what truly matters. Instead of chasing after material possessions, why not prioritize experiences and relationships? Think about spending quality time with your family, going on adventures, or just enjoying each other's company. Even if that's arguing with your kids, at least you're spending time together, right? These are all things that truly enrich our lives and create lasting memories. And let's not forget about mindfulness. When we become aware of our emotional attachments and desires, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and what truly makes us happy. Imagine taking a moment each day to reflect on the things that we're grateful for. It's like hitting the reset button on our outlook of life. Furthermore, embracing emotional detachment and minimalism teaches us to appreciate the simple joys of life. Instead of constantly striving for more, we learn to find contentment in the present moment. Whether it's a feeling of warmth of the sun on our face or sharing a laugh with loved ones, these are the things that bring true happiness. In addition, this principle challenges us to question our society's obsession with consumerism and materialism. Imagine a world where people value simplicity, sustainability, and mindful consumption over flashy possessions and status symbols. It's a pretty cool thought, right? Moreover, by practicing emotional detachment and minimalism, we become empowered to break free from the cycle of consumerism in excess. So instead of being slaves to our stuff, we reclaim our independence and authenticity. It's like taking back control over our lives and living according to our own values and priorities. So, in essence, the more we let go emotionally, the more stuff we can have physically. It's not about accumulating more things. It's about creating space for what truly matters: our relationships, experiences, and inner peace. And when we embrace this principle, we discover that the true abundance lies not in material wealth, but in the richness of our lives. Now, if you want a bunch of stuff, go for it, okay? Go for it, go for it, go for it. If you want more cars, more homes and boats, get it all, okay? I'm not saying not to. The point of this principle is to not be emotionally attached to any of it. If one day you have 10 dream cars and the next day they're gone, the key is to not care. It's just stuff, and you can get it again if the desire is strong enough. It's just stuff, right? And we ain't taking it with us on the other side. So by not having any emotional attachment to it, this frees up your vibration to get as much of it as you want. Let's end this audio here. I invite you to take a moment and to reflect on the wisdom that we've just uncovered with this powerful audio, the insights we've gained during this lesson. And throughout this audio, we've delved into the essence of detachment and its profound impact on our lives. We've learned that by allowing ourselves and others the freedom to just be who we truly are, for them to be who they truly are, regardless of societal pressures or judgments, and we unlocked the door to authentic living and genuine connection. We've discovered that the power of embracing uncertainty, understanding that it's not a sign of weakness, but rather a gateway to growth and self-compassion. Moreover, we explored the liberating concept that the more we let go emotionally, the more abundance we can experience physically. By releasing ourselves from the shackles of materialism and emotional attachment, we create space for true fulfillment, meaningful relationships, and inner peace. I desire for you to carry forth these individual principles and apply them into your daily lives. Embrace each moment with a sense of openness, courage, and gratitude. Remember that true abundance lies not in the accumulation of possession, but in the richness of our experiences and the depth of our connections. May you continue to walk the path of detachment with grace and resilience, knowing that you hold within you the power to shape your reality and to create a life of purpose and fulfillment. And as you navigate the twists and turns of your life journey, may you always find solace in the knowledge that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Thank you for allowing me the privilege of your time, for sharing this information with you. May the principles of detachment guide you towards a life filled with joy, abundance, and limitless possibility. Make sure to check out the new home of Everything Paul Santisi. You can download tons of additional free content and learn things that I've never shared before at paulsantisiuniverse.com. That's paulsantisiuniverse.com. This is Paul Santisi signing off for now. You know I love ya.